Today I want to talk about something serious. In last few months, I have seen many developers got fired within their 1 or 2 weeks of trial. They all were really good at their technical stuff. They knew what they were doing, but still they got fired because of their poor communication skills. Before working in these companies, they worked only on their personal projects alone, and that's why they did not know that how to work properly in a team and how to communicate well. Communication is very important, especially in remote work. It's like one of the most important thing, right? You can code, you can develop things, you can fix issues. That is really good, that is necessary. But especially in remote work, communication is also very important. So that's why today in this video, we will talk about how to communicate properly in a team. Ask right questions. When you are joining a new company, at that time, ask serious and realistic questions about the company and your role. Ask like what company is doing, why it is doing, what it want to do. Ask about values, goals, ambitions, roadmap. Ask these things about the company. This will show to the company that you are not only interested in your paycheck, you are also interested in company's growth and company's success. And this will give them a positive sign if you will communicate these things properly, that you are interested in these things and you want to know this. And also it will help you as well to understand the why behind you are doing the work. It will easy for you to build the product, and also you will enjoy more, and there will be less confusion in the work. And also ask about values and the way of working in the company. Some companies are formal, some companies are casual, some more focus on speed, some focus on quality. So ask about values and how they are working. So again, this will help you, and this will give them a positive sign about you, that yeah, this guy is interested in that. And if you will communicate that properly, then it is better. And when you try to understand the code base, at that time also ask questions. If you are confused in anything or you are not able to understand in any part of the code, then ask that. And don't just say that you are confused in this, you are not able to understand that. Don't ask like this way. So for example, let's say you are working in authentication and you are not able to understand the flow, then just ask politely that, hey, I was going through authentication module, I was trying to understand this, but I'm confused the flow from middleware to controller. Or ask that why we are doing authentication like that, and I'm confused in that, I'm confused in this flow. So be specific, be polite, and be respectful. Ask questions, specific questions. If you will directly say that I'm confused this code, I'm not able to understand this code, then this is not very respectful, this is not polite. So, and also like you are not in front of them, you are just typing the message, right? So it can convey any message. So be specific in messages, write message properly so that they will not understand some other meaning of that. They should understand the specific meaning. So write messages in that way, so that it will show that you are like very good at your work. You can ask right questions, you are very specific, so they can help you better as well. And you will able to understand code base very fast if you will be very specific in the code base. So that's why be specific in the questions. And also there can be many other good questions as well, like what are all the edge cases in which I should test this feature, or like if you are using specific database, then you can ask about that. You can ask about schema, like why we are storing these things, where we are using that. So if you will ask question like that, that is a good thing. And also when you start working on any feature, then create a plan for that and ask your team members that I want to work on this feature, for that I have created this plan. So is it good or not? Is there any feedback? Is the schema is good? I want to create these routes for this. So are they good or not? These are the interfaces, these are the functions that I want to create. So you can create a plan before working on any feature, and you can confirm and you can ask questions about that. So it is not a bad thing to ask questions. Questions you should ask, but you should ask good questions. So I gave you like few examples of good questions. So in the same way, if you have more doubt, then be specific in the question and ask good questions. This is a really good thing. Next thing is listen carefully. In order to communicate well, first you need to listen very carefully, right? So in any meeting or in any call or in messages, if they are explaining to you something, then listen that or read that carefully, try to understand that, and don't just nod along if you are not able to understand that. Ask them right away that you are not able to understand these things, and ask politely and very respectfully. Like, let's say if they are explaining you some tasks, then you can ask them that in order to make sure that I'm on right track, I need to add these routes, I need to add these things, I need to change the front end in this way. So you can ask like that. This will show that you were like listening them carefully, and you understood all the stuff. So by that way you can ask right questions if you are not able to understand that explaining, and then respond properly. When your teammate or your manager sends you some tasks, or a like ask you something, then don't just react with thumbs up or just say like KK okay. Then respond properly and professionally with good words, right? So let's say if they have assigned you some task, then just let's say they have assigned you some backend related task, then you can tell them that yeah, I'm currently working on this another task, I will finish this in few hours, then I will start working on this stuff, and if I will have any blockers, then I will ask you, right? You ask like that. See the difference? These things are completely different, right? If you will react thumbs up and if you will acknowledge the message properly, then these all things convey different messages. If you will acknowledge the message properly and send a good response, then this give a sense of feeling that you are very professional and you are very serious about your work, and that is also a positive sign. So do like that. Don't just react with thumbs up or okay okay okay. Don't do that. That is very unprofessional and they are not good. Next thing is, be available in the working hours. If you are working remotely, in that case specifically, that try to be available in the proper working hours in that the team is working, so that you can work fast. Also you can get the feedbacks, you can tell them if you have any confusions, if you have any doubts, you can ask them. So that's why be try to available in the same time zone, in the same working hours, if your time zone is different and if you are working remotely at that case, in that case. And I know it's hard sometimes, it's hard to be available in that time. So at that, in that case, you can like communicate this message with the team that these are my working hours that are aligning with you. So you can message, you can convey that, so that they know that in these timings you are available, so that if they have to ask anything, then they can ask you. So but I will suggest you to like be available in the entire working hours, they in their entire working hours. This will be a really good point. Next thing is, understand the cultural differences. In some countries like India, we generally say sir or ma'am to seniors and like managers. But in US or other Western companies, people generally talk with their first name, even to CEO. So understand that how your company is communicating, and accordingly adapt that. Think like in a meeting, everybody is saying name of the person, and you are saying sir, ma'am, yes sir, yes ma'am. Then it will be very awkward and it will be not very professional, right? So understand that and just communicate according to that. Appreciate teammates. When someone does good work or helps you out, at that time appreciate them. Say thank you genuinely. You can say that thank you very much for jumping on the call, it was really helpful, I get unblocked. Or you can say like appreciate you are reviewing my PRs quickly and your feedback was also very helpful. You can say something like that. People remember when you appreciate them, and it helps in building good relationships, and also it makes collaboration easy. So regularly appreciate them if someone is helping you or they are doing good work. And also accept, also you should accept the appreciation gracefully. If someone is appreciating you, then don't just say like that it was very simple, I did nothing, or anybody could do that. Don't say like that. Accept that, yeah, that you can say that thank you, yeah, I am happy that it helped and I'm glad that helped. So something like that you can say, and you can accept that gracefully, because giving the appreciation is also important, and accepting that is also very important. At that, in starting when I joined company, at that time I was not very good at in both of those things. I did not know that how to appreciate well and how to accept the appreciation, because in starting they appreciated me a lot of times, and I did not know at that time that how should I handle these things. But I learned that slowly, and also you can also learn that it's easy. And finally, here are few more things that will improve your communication. That these things we discussed in last video, but here I can tell you quickly that give feedbacks. Like if you found any bugs or any missing features in the product, then just mention them. It will also show that this thing will show that you are really interested in the project's growth, not only in your personal growth or not only in your paycheck. You are interested in entire product, so that's why give them feedback. And also you should ask feedbacks regularly, so that you can know that how is your performance. So these things we discussed in detail in last video, so you can check that, but these are also part of communication. So yeah, that's all. Now let me quickly summarize everything so that you will remember them better. So ask right questions if you are confused. Respond to messages properly with proper professional words, not just emojis or KK, okay. Don't respond like that. And be available during team hours. Also appreciate others when they help you out or they do some good work at that time. You should appreciate them. Also accept appreciation gracefully. And also you should think and work like a team player. Don't think only about yourself or your personal goals. Think about entire product and a team. Also you can give constructive feedbacks. If you found any issues or bugs, then you can mention that as well. And you should also ask feedbacks regularly, so that you can know that how you are working, what things you can improve. So these are the things that you should do. These will improve your communication for sure. So yeah, that's all for this video. If you have any questions or if you want to share your experience, then write them into the comment section. And if you like this video and it was helpful for you, then make sure that you share with your friends as well, and also other tech communities, so that it can help other people as well. Thank you. Bye bye for this video.